Hello, hello. It is Wednesday. And you know what I have to say while we're waiting for everyone to join? This, I think, is gotta be the Facebook Live where I've been so excited about because we're gonna talk about this, and the reason why I'm so excited is I think it's underestimated what this beautiful stamp can do. Hey, Julie, you were right. We're talking some Buffalo Check tonight. Actually, I got a little sidetracked. Oh, I see Peggy and I see Tia. Hello, hello. Tia, happy anniversary. I saw you have a special day today. You and your hubby. Did I see 9 years? Is that correct? Yay. All right. So yes, we were going to talk about this, but I got distracted on my way to Facebook Live because I had an order. And I couldn't remember what was in the box. It was a small box, but I have to share it. So are any of you out there? I know we got rid of Fast Fuse. Oh, good, Tia. 9 years. 9 years. Happy anniversary. So any of you Fast Fuse lovers? Hey, Connie. So we actually retired this last year, and I will not lie, this has a learning curve, but it is so super sticky. This is my favorite, and you probably see me when I'm doing Facebook Live. This is what I like to use at home when I'm doing it, or double-sided tape. So they surprised us last week and brought back our Fast Fuse. There's 72,000 units they have of refills. So as you see, I went a little nuts because this is what I like to use for adhesive because it does stick. Hey, Amanda. And so I went a little nuts. And they refreshed, if you didn't look, they refreshed the clearance rack. And these little gems last year retired too, and I loved them. They are pearls in 3 different sizes, and they are so beautiful on flowers. These are on the clearance rack, and if I'm not mistaken, they are $2 a container. So I went a little nuts with those two. But I couldn't remember what was in here. And then there's one other thing that you've never seen before. I'm going to put this aside. So any Stamparatus fans out there? So Stamparatus, I'm going to show you here in a minute, is our lovely tool. But they surprised us and listened, and they came out with grid paper the size of our Stamparatus. Is that not cool? So you'll be able to put that in there. Oh, my husband's, yeah. Hello, Michael. See, he gets to watch live too. Michael is actually out of town. We can say he's out of state. He's in South Dakota. Yeah. So did they add more since last week? No, it was what was added last week, Julie, but there's lots still left on the clearance rack. So I would go check it out. This grid paper is not on the clearance rack. This is not available to you yet unless you are a demonstrator. But they made these specifically for the Stamparatus, which is cool because we don't have to cut our paper down. So I just ordered that too because I do use my Stamparatus from time to time. But yes, big showstopper tonight is going to be Buffalo Check. So this one, as you might know, I do prefer the wood mount. So I got this in wood. And last year, what was so cool about this is last year we had a black and white Buffalo Check paper that was part of the Christmas pack. Oh my goodness. I think I bought 3 packs of paper just because I needed that sheet over and over. And if you remember last year, I had colored it with Pacific Point. It was absolutely beautiful. And I know a lot of chatter was saying, I wish we had a stamp. And guess what? We got a stamp. So this one I think is a sneaker in the holiday catalog. Let me grab the holiday catalog so you can see where it's at. Because I don't think, again, you've heard me say this, it doesn't photograph well and it doesn't stand out to make you say, that is really cool. But I'm going to show you why it's cool tonight. Hang tight. Let me find the page. It does come in wood and clear mount stamps. So whatever your preference is, if you get the clear mount and you are a Stamparatus fan, it's going to make it really cool. Let me see here. I'm looking. I could have been prepared. Frank and I were actually out walking in the rain. So it took a little bit longer. So I wasn't fully prepared for tonight. And then, of course, we had to play with Mandy. I did really hold on to that paper. I know. It was so pretty, Julie. Oh, okay. Where is this? See? It's such a sneaker. You can't even see it. Yes. So look at here. So in the catalog, it's just this tiny, you see this buffalo check. Okay. And you do see a couple of samples here. Very cute. But, oh, you guys, I'm going to show you some. Hopefully it wows your socks off. So when I inked this, and I actually learned this from Janet Wakeland, who is a Stampin' Diva. She is awesome, has been with the company for a very long time, but actually did a video on this and did this buffalo check, I think, in every Stamp It Up color so you could see what it looked like on white and black. It was insane. But she showed a really cool way to do this. But I want to show you, if you do have the Stamparatus, it does make, if you're going to mass produce this, it makes it really easy. So the Stamparatus is a positioning tool, and it comes with 2 of these plates, and they kind of close. So if you had a clear mount, you'd stick it here, come here, and you'd never have to move it. Over and over, you can just keep making more paper, right? So, but you can also use your wood mount stamps with this as well. And I like to think of it as a jig. Okay, so if I was going to use a Stamparatus, you could position this so you use this so it's positioned every time. So then what you need to do is just figure out where the best placement of your paper is, and you can keep going all over. And so use this as your little jig to stamp on it. Okay, so if you want to use a Stamparatus, I'm going to show you way easier, right? So I'm going to put that aside. And what I like to do is I use most of my background stamps upside down, meaning I'm going to look at the rubber. And it's just easier for me because then I can see that I've got good ink coverage, and I can see where I'm going to place my cardstock. Okay, so I was looking for colors, and I thought it would be fun to do one tonight that I haven't done yet. And you'll see why in a minute, because I've got a couple different options here. So I'm going to use a vanilla cardstock. So I cut this one down. It's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. So I'm going to use it for just kind of a really nice layering piece. And I'm going to use, yes, lemon lime twist. And actually, I want to say, who was I just talking to? Was talking about lemon lime twist and blueberry bushel. I can't remember who it was, but as soon as they see what I'm going to do, they're going to say, that was me. I can't remember. But this is, I think, an unspoken, it would be a good modern twist on a Christmas card. Not blue, but this green, and you'll see why. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to ink it and make sure I get good coverage. See, Michael, I can talk really loud tonight because you're not sleeping. He's visiting his dad and stepmom in South Dakota, who just built a house, so they're getting all moved in. All right, so I've got green ink there. What I'm going to do is lay this down, okay? And then I'm going to take a piece of scratch paper, and I just save anytime I print something that I didn't mean to print, I keep it in a pile and I use them. You guys like my fingernails? I'm sorry. It looks like I'm in some kind of gang. For some reason, my polish peeled off 2 nails, and it happens to be kind of weird. So sorry for the distraction. Okay, so I'm just going to move this over. And what I like about using this, and Janet had brought this up too, it's nice because I'm not getting my fingers dirty. Okay, so I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to hold this down and just pick it up on the corner. Are you ready? They're really pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Dang, that lemon lime is really pretty. So now I'm doing this one on vanilla cardstock. So I'm going to slide this away because the nice thing about this stamp is we can step it up just a little bit. So it's pretty like that, but wouldn't it be cool to put blue lines on it? So you can see this. So, and I like to use inspiration. Go online, look at shirts that are out, because right now buffalo check is really popular right now in fashion. So I go out there and look for color combinations that I like. So what I'm going to do is use, and this is not the blend, so this is our regular marker, and I am going to use the brush side. And that's just my personal preference because I want it to be a little bit a thicker of a line. And there's no rhyme or reason to the check, to make the checks with your stripes. So what I like to do on mine is I have found that I'm picking this line, so I just make sure I look for the 1/4 of an inch line to make sure it's touching the line below it. Okay, so I'm just going to make a series of stripes. Okay, word to the wise, wipe this as you go, because as you see, that would have ended up on my card. Okay, so then I'm just going to, I should have started on top, sorry. Let me see if I can line this up. Okay. And as you see, we're just going to keep, oh, I need a wet wipe probably, or I'm going to have some very strange streaky blue fingers. The nice thing, if you know about our ink, it will wash off, so it won't be there for long. Okay. You see where I'm going with this. I'm going to do one more line and then I'll turn it so you can see. And I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera, so if you're asking questions, hang on. Okay, so you get the idea. Your ruler matches. I know, and it's a Stamp It Up ruler, Julie. I've had this thing for years, but I love it because it's clear and it does what I need it to. So then you're going to turn, and I could even change, you know, if I wanted to do this one higher up, but I think to me it looks better if you make sure that they're all the same width going up and down. Okay, so as you see, oh, I just about did it. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you don't wipe it, because I did do a boo-boo. But you know what I did to fix it. Extra credit if, ooh, and that's why I like the clear ruler, right? Because our stuff comes right off, okay? So you get the gist of this. Isn't that cool? Oh, God, it is pretty. So this is going to be Lemon Lime Twist and Blueberry Bushel, okay? So the color possibilities of this are endless. So I made a whole bunch of samples. We're going to talk about them. And then I have the cards that I was teasing you with that I want to show you too. Okay. So this one, I should put these aside so you don't, so this one, and I like to keep track. So I was writing, because what's cool is you keep going with inks and you're like, well, what did I do? So as I've been doing these, I've been writing the name on the back so I know what color it was. And this one, look at, I even had a boo-boo. I wanted to see what Granny Apple Smith or the Granny Apple Green looked like, so I just put it on the back. So Lemon Lime Twist, so I know what that's doing. Look at here. So this is straight up black ink, and I'm going to show you this in a minute so you can see what the black does. So this I didn't write because I know this is black and cherry cobbler. Doesn't that look like Paul Bunyan's shirt? I have a Christmas card to show you next. We've got soft suede. So this is what it looks like when you use the same color ink with the same color cardstock. So this is soft suede on soft suede. This one's kind of cool too. These were getting a little bit funky. So this is black and Granny Apple Green. Isn't that cool? Okay. And then this one to me looked like just a warm winter shirt. So this is actually Crush. Gosh, come on. Look at you guys. It's been a long day. Crushed curry. Jeepers, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Crushed curry. This to me, I know I think my mom was watching this, is too much Viking to me. So this is crushed curry and rich raspberry. So if you have a Viking fan, can you imagine this for a birthday card? All those Viking fans would go nuts for this. Hang tight because we got more coming. So here's Blueberry Bliss on Granny Apple Green. Very cute. So you see where I'm going here. But some of the other ones that I did, I want to show you. So this is going to be Old Olive on Lemon Lime Twist. Look at this one. Plain and simple, good guy card. I think I showed you a sneak peek of this last week. This is Smoky Slate and Smoky Slate ink with just black ink on here. Okay. This one, oh, this right. So look at Boo Boo. So notice I got it crooked. So I didn't like it. What did I do? I turn it over and do it the right way. So this is going to be, oh, Gophers. Okay, I can handle the Gophers. So this one's actually vanilla cardstock with Cajun Craze and then a Coastal Cabana marker making the plaid. But what I do is just let my creativity run, and it was so easy. This is another one too. This is one of my favorites. Look at here. So this is Mint Macaron cardstock. Granny Apple Green marker, and mint macaron ink. Just cool. So I won't, this one too, see, it's hard to not want to show you them all, right? So some of the ones that were really, really cool that we tried. This one, actually, my brother, I don't know if he's watching tonight, but this is one that I stamped in pumpkin pie. And then he took a marker and actually came and colored all of the vanilla spots just to give it a different look. It's kind of modern. I like that. And then this one was his idea too, because I would have never picked this, but this is Pineapple Punch marker with Blushing Bride ink. Isn't that cool? But look at what you can do with these. It's just awesome. So another, what I showed you in your samples, another way you could go is if you have a whole bunch of cardstock, colored cardstock, another way that you can do this is put straight on black. And there's another one that I wanted to try. You're kind of my guinea pigs tonight. I'm going to use Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to use my straight up black Memento ink pad. Okay, so I'm going to put black on here. I thought this one would be a really pretty Christmas card. And guys, hang on, because you got to see my samples. I have a good man card, a Christmas card, and a baby card. Okay, and now I'm just adding ink so I can see all my squares covered. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put this down to get some black. Okay, I'm going to cover this up. Not like, look at my little, now my fingers really look gangster, or I'm a Smurf in disguise. Okay, here we go. Oh yes, you're going to want to wait and see these samples. And I have a winner that we need to draw for the paper pumpkin. Okay, so, and the black, of course, is harder to get off your hands. So this is nice that we're not going to see that. Are we ready? Ooh, yes. I love it. Oh my goodness. So this is Mossy Meadow with straight up black ink. How cool is that? All right, are you ready for samples? Because they're pretty awesome. I like them. How about I show you the boo-boo first? So remember when I told you to wipe the marker off the ruler? Yep. I thought he turned out pretty cute for a boo-boo. So I want to show you here. So I tried to cover it up the best I could. So when you don't wipe off the ruler and you drag it, that ink gets on your cardstock and it's going to catch and it's going to stay. But what I liked about it is if you look at a flannel shirt, you know how sometimes you get those imperfections? It kind of added to it. And of course you knew what I was going to go grab. If you look really close, yep, I spattered it. I spattered it with a little copper. But isn't this a cute baby card? So this one I used 2 different markers. I used So Saffron for my ink on vanilla. Okay. And then the Granny Apple Green. And then I do believe this is Highland Heather. So we've got some green and purple. But for some reason, sometimes whenever I'm looking for a baby card, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. So this is a cute way to do this. And guess where I got these words? Out of a Christmas stamp set. So I'm going to use that one. We'll show you that one next. Okay. Are you ready for the red? I think this one might be the next 2 are probably tied. Are you ready? So this is the Christmas card I came up with. Okay. I'm going to explain because there's a boo-boo on this one too. I'm going to show you. So this one is going to be real red cardstock with black ink. And then the tree, this is out of course, the beautiful stamp set that I can't quit using, right? So let me show you what that one is. And I'm going to show you the Christmas stamp set that I pulled all those greetings from. So, of course, you guys, seriously, Winterwoods, if you have not gotten it yet, what are you waiting for? It is so cute. So the Christmas tree that I'm using on my Christmas card is these 2. And what I like about this is if you look, I'm going to turn the tree so you can see it. This gives it texture. So those 2, this comes in the framelit. So all I did was use Tranquil Tide for the big tree. And then I used the shorter one with the embellishments on there and cut out of our glimmer paper. How cute is that? So this, I want to explain what happened here. So Mom, I know you're watching, so don't give it away. But when I was making this, I had done the Christmas out of copper. And don't get me wrong, it was really pretty, but the copper was so close to the red, I'm like, it doesn't pop like I wanted it to. So I'm going to get this really close so you can see what happened. So what I did, because the stamp set that I'm going to show you next is a photopolymer stamp set. And what that enables me to do is see exactly where to place it. So what I did is when the copper was cool, I stamped on it again in Versamark and then hit it with gold embossing powder. So if I hold this really close, you'll be able to see, you can see both the copper and the gold side by side, and to me it turned out really cool. I hope you like it, because it was fun to make. It was a really nice mistake that I liked. and then this is just the blessing. So of course, remember, here's the baby card, same words, and Christmas blessings. So very easy card. And then I just added a little bit of copper embellishments, because that is cool right now too, is mix your metals. Okay. All right, are you ready for the guy card? Because this is pretty cool. And I'll bring the stamp out just a minute, because this one's pretty cool. Ready? How hard is it with guy cards? I thought this was a good one. So hopefully the guy that's watching, Michael Crum, thinks this is a cool guy card too. So let's break it down. We've got soft suede for the background, soft suede ink. Okay. And then all I did was go and grab some leaves that I had. And then remember the wood paper that was brought back. This piece of paper I struggled with when we got it because it's so in your face. Let me grab a big sheet of it so I can show you. It's hard to break it down because it's just a bunch of logs. Hang tight here. So this paper is 6x6, and I have so many of this because I didn't know what to do with it. So cut it down, make it smaller, and boy, it was the perfect addition to this. So again, the check doesn't need to be Christmas. It doesn't need to be just one thing, but the stamp set that I used tonight to go with this is actually in the new catalog as well. And it's got matching framelits. All right, let me show you here. So this is going to be in the catalog. And hang tight, don't forget I have a winner. So this is a stamp set I used. So you get all of these words, and then you also get this beautiful framelit set too. And this is where I got that square on the Christmas card. So you get a big square and then a little one to go with it. Really? You like it? Pretty awesome. So yes, I hope you love Buffalo Check as much as I do. I will post pictures of these. And if you do have, and this is a question I have for you guys, I would love to, in the comments, tell me one or two of your favorite Stamp It Up colors and let me see if I can either stamp it. I'll show you what it looks like in Buffalo Check. So it works better. You know, you can always do tone on tone, but I like to mix the colors because unlikely combinations I have found make the best plaids. So I would love to hear your color combos that you want to do. But how about we give away a paper pumpkin kit, right? So last week I promised we were going to give away this little cutie, right? So hopefully you guys saw. So if you're already a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you will be very excited because they had refills of this kit this week. So as a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, we can get refills, meaning we can get extra bags and all the goodies that go with it. But this is the kit that we're going to give away, and hopefully she's still watching. I thought I saw her on, but maybe not. Ready? Diane Lumberg. It's your lucky day. So you will be getting this Paper Pumpkin kit. I will get this in the mail this week. And hopefully you have fun with it. I think your favorite candy, if I'm not mistaken, was Peanut Butter Kisses. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. We might not have Facebook Live next week, but we'll see. But I would love to hear your responses, and hopefully you like tonight. And until next time, have a wonderful evening.